Hey everyone, and welcome to Daily Scuba News. Today's episode is sponsored by Scuba Diver magazine, but more about them later. The rather, I don't know why I couldn't say that word, the rather popular shipwreck of the Giannis D, what does the D stand for?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Anyway, which is located in the Red Sea, has sadly lost its rather iconic H-frame from the rear substructure. Superstructure. Words and reading is failing me today, as always. But now, how did they lose it?
I wonder.
Was it due to erosion? Did a scuba diver just go,
dink,
and then someone went, and snap off?
No, of course it wasn't. As with anything, like because wasn't it the rear gun of Thistlegorm has been ripped off?
I think so.
It's basically a boat has anchored onto it because not so smart, and it just tore it off the stern. Because there's nowhere else to anchor off onto. So anyway, this actually happened 10 weeks ago, but news has been a little slow coming out of the Red Sea. And no one knows which boat caused the
Hmm.
problem, because, hush, hush, why is our boat drifting away? Oh, because our anchor point is coming with us. Anyway, yeah, it said that the boats, sort of without rib supports, had been seen mooring up directly on the wreck days before the H-frame was reportedly damaged. So, yeah, it's most likely this was it.
Whatever, whoever these group of people.
Okay, so before we actually carry on with today's story, let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
So, Scuba Diver magazine is a monthly publication which is available in most countries and covers all the latest stories, so you can keep up with the latest scuba news all around the scuba diving industry. So, Scuba Diver also covers the three aspects of modern scuba diving: training, travel, and equipment, with how-to guides and reviews on the latest gear and trends.
So you can also join the discussion over at Scuba Diver Mag with plenty of articles, news stories, dive site reviews, and advice. To find out more about Scuba Diver Magazine, just click the link pinned in the comments below.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. So the frame now sits at the 24 to 25 metre mark on the seabed. But how do we know that in fact it was a mooring that broke it off? Well, yeah, there's obviously mooring lines attached to it. There you go. Attached to the framework. So yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway seeing these flappy snag hazards.
Yeah, they basically just cut themselves free instead of untying it.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit of a giveaway. So I guess the Giannis D has a new attraction. I mean, you now have a new thing to follow. So the next time you go there...
It's only a H-frame, it's just like, ooh.
Yeah, but now you can actually go down there, you can swim around it.
But the H-frame, I'd rather go into Giannis D.
No, you won't. Look, next time you go there, you're going to forget.
It's just nothing to do on a stop coming back up.
And then you've got the H-frame. You can go down there and be like, I'm going to spend half an hour. Look at that bit of rust. Anyway, so, silver linings maybe. There's something, a new old attraction there.
Yeah, and it's different. Every time you go back to it, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I know where I am, and you see the usual things, and at least now it's a little bit different.
What was there is now there, or there, whatever side it was on.
So anyway, it might actually help because after something happened to a few wrecks out in the Red Sea, they started having like concrete pilings separate near to the wreck so that liverboards and day boats can like tie off.
That makes sense.
But instead of onto the actual wreck, so maybe it'll get it as well. Anyway, I would be very impressed if they sort of find out who actually did this. It's going to be super hard because it's just a piece of ratty old rope that's just tied off onto it. I don't think anyone's going to step forward and go, oh, I damaged this really,
you just did.
Really old shipwreck. No. I haven't been to the Red Sea in a long.
What are you on about? You were there like 10 weeks ago.
Well, it's the beginning of November.
Yeah.
Anyway, no.
You were on holiday around then, so...
No. So do you think anyone will actually step forward and say, yeah, it was us?
No!
No.
No.
It's just, terrible, terrible thing. Anyway, let's have a chat about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, is a better way of saying it, then why not give it a like? And if you're one of the 70%ers who aren't subscribed to our channel, then why not hit that subscribe button? It's cheap, it's free, it's actually very, very easy, and it does make a big difference. It makes our numbers look much nicer. Anyway, thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving. Hi guys and welcome to Daily Scuba News. So when you plan a whale watching tour to see orcas, you usually think about Norway or Canada, but you can now add Italy to your list of countries to visit because these clever big dolphins, they're not whales, they're dolphins, have been spotted in Italian waters for the first time in a little while.